Hey everybody, Josh here. Welcome back to Station 6. Thanks for stopping by. So today has been a crazy day, busy day, but it's been a good day. Got home, came outside to check on my yard birds, and wouldn't you know, no rest for the weary around here. They were all out of feed. So I thought today would be a prime opportunity to show you this chicken feeder that we have in our hen house. You know, there's all kinds of chicken feeders you can buy out there that are on the market. If you're interested in buying some, you can Google search it, and there's all kinds of stuff out there, and you can spend just about as much money as you want to. Well, if you're trying to raise chickens and have fresh eggs on a budget like we are, well, it pays to do your research and try to find some homemade DIY type stuff. So that's what we're looking at here. I have got a 30-gallon, this is a 30-gallon Rubbermaid Brute trash can, no doubt, from Tractor Supply. And basically what we did here with this bad boy is we came down close to the bottom. It's about 3 inches up. And we cut a hole here with a utility knife or some type of knife that could cut through this harder plastic. We used a utility knife, so what we did, but you could use whatever you wanted to. And we did that on both sides. Here's the other one. Simple design. It's literally one on each side. You can buy these little pieces here. These are a PVC. That's a PVC 3-inch 90. That you can buy at Lowe's if you want to. And basically what you do is you take a hacksaw. Let me show you the inside of this thing. You take a hacksaw. Okay, so this 90 is going to have this little flange here on the outside where it's kind of raised up. On one end, you'll cut that little flange off with a hacksaw. Pretty simple. Took me 3 or 4 minutes to cut it off with a hacksaw. Very easy to do, no problem. You can do, anybody can do that. And then you cut this hole in your barrel and you put your PVC piece right in there. Now initially we used hot glue. My wife's a big crafter and I've got hot glue over here like crazy. The hot glue, we have all kinds of duct tape in here now. Hot glue lasted about 20 minutes and the chickens had already broke them out. The good duct tape lasts very well, lasts a long time. So let me show you how this thing works, okay? So I've got it out. I'm out of the coop right now. I've got it out here with me. Let's take it inside. Come on. Let's take this thing inside. And I want you to see these girls. Some people have said, man, these girls, they are not going to eat. I had people tell me they're not going to eat out of that little hole. Well, let me show you something. Let me show you. Look out, ladies. Look out. You see all these pretty girls I got in here? Look, aren't they so pretty? Oh, let me show you this one right here. Come here. Come here. Look at this girl. This is one of my oldest hens right here. Matter of fact, my little boy Carter, there's 2 of these. These are golden sex links. They're about, they're almost 5 years old. There's another old one down there. Isn't she a pretty? Look at how pretty she is. She is so pretty. She's a pretty girl. Oh, there you go. Hop down. Here's the other one. Her little litter mate. Look at that. Oh, isn't she pretty? Yeah. Anyway, beautiful birds. Some of my oldest birds. Carter wouldn't let me give them away. He just loves them because he can come in there and pick those up. The rest of them won't let him. Pick them up. Let me pick this sack of feed up, okay? So, check this out. I use Lone Star laying pellets. I'll show you this sack when I get done. I've given these chickens, oh, watch out, baby. Excuse me. Yeah. just checking it out. I don't think you want to be down in there, baby. Here, watch out. You too. Oh, yeah. There we go. All right, so I've got my feeder up on some, these are some 8x8 blocks. I just set it up on there, just like this, right here. And then now, watch these little ladies. Look at that. If you don't think they'll go in there and eat, you crazy. They were out of food. You can tell they were hungry. Let's throw some out here for them. Let's let them get out here. Here you go, girls. Here you go, girl. Here you go. There you go. I love my birds. I don't really know why, but I'm just kind of a chicken guy. Anyway, well, I'm going to fill this feeder up with some feed and see how these girls are doing. Look at the guineas. Look at these guineas over here on this side of the fence. There's literally a whole door right here where I'm at. Bye. That one figured it out. All right, let's go get another sack of this feed and let's bring it in here. Let's get that done. You know, these girls, we had a little cool front the other day. And I tell you what, I was gonna show you this sack of feed. This is the feed I use right here. I use Lone Star poultry feed, 20% protein, laying mash, pellets. I'm not advertising for Lone Star. I don't get anything off of it. They don't pay me to tell you what I use, but I'm telling you, this is what we use. And I get good hard eggshells, and I get the prettiest yolk. I mean, it is the bright golden yellow, just like it should be. I've used some different feeds in the past, and my yolks have been very pale. They're just pale. They're not a bright, well, you crack an egg, I expect a pretty yolk in there. But with some feeds, and I'm not gonna name any names, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna name any names. Let me get this sack of feed up. We'll go back in here and talk to these ladies, see how they're doing. What's up? Whoa. Whoa. What's up, girls? What are y'all doing? Look here. I think they're okay with it. I will say, these two older hens, when we got this new batch of birds this spring, we got a whole new batch of little pullets, and we kept them separated from these two older hens because, you know, a lot of times your older hens will be a little grumpy towards your younger chicks. And we had these two old girls down here. They would peck all the feathers off the young chickens. And I mean, they were even almost as big as the hens. They were almost full size, and they would still peck them down. And I had two of them that I had to put in a pen in my rabbit barn and keep them in there and keep medicine on them to just try to save them, because these two old girls tried to kill them. It was crazy. But once everybody got about the same size, whoops, I fell in a hole in my chicken coop. Once these old girls, they all got about the same size, all that come to a close, where they were not as unfriendly towards one another, because it was a pretty equal fight at that point. Let me get this other sack here, hold on. All right, here we go. Third sack. And these are 50-pound sacks. I get them from one of our local feed stores here. They're a little bit more expensive, but for what you get, excuse me, babies, excuse me, move. They just don't listen. They don't listen. They're like your kids. Okay, so that's 150 pounds of feed, 3 sacks in this barrel. And you can see we're probably 5 inches, I would say. 5 inches, that's probably 5 inches low. Not enough for a whole nother sack, but I will say this 150 pounds right here will last us a little over a month. So in the grand scheme of things, especially if you're going on a trip. Now, if you interact with your chickens every day and it's easy for you to be home and throw some feed out for them or what have you, that's fantastic. But for us, we're busy, you know. I'm with a local fire department, so I'm gone a lot. I'm routinely busy on stuff, you know, different kinds of fire calls and stuff like that, all kinds of functions and things. And so for me to come out here every night and feed the chickens, it's a no-go. So this is for us, this is a no-brainer. So if you guys have any questions or comments about this thing, I would love to hear them. If you have any other ideas, I'm always open to new ideas as far as you know, different chicken. What is that? Different chicken feeders. Some of my chickens over here, and I'm going to do another video on this bad boy. This is our chicken water. It's a very similar situation. Got the brute 30-gallon water and one little water cup down there, but we'll save that one for another day. But the chickens love it. Chickens love it. No more spilled water. 30 gallons is what you get. 30 gallons. So anyway, well, thank you guys for stopping by. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, I would love for you to drop them in the comment section. Please, if you enjoy our content, would you click that subscribe button? And it sure would mean the world to us. And if you liked the video today, give us a like. All right. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you stopping by. Y'all have a good evening.